first we go and do it ourselves and capture it at very high accuracy. So that's the first step. Now, a significant cost also incurs in updating it. And it's not just the cost, it's the frequency also which is important. So now when we look at how the maps are made and how they are updated, there are various sources which come to us, and through which at various frequency, different layers of the maps, there are, let's say, about 25 different layers within the map. Each layer gets updated at a different frequency. And I'll give you a simple example. Let's say you are in Chennai and the metro is being constructed, and every 2 weeks the U-turn changes. Today it's here, another 2 weeks it's next 500 meters, and the right turn changes. How do you keep it updated? And if you're doing it at high definition, how do you keep it updated? Now there are various ways in which we can do that, but one of the newer ways which is emerging is that now vehicles have sensors, and they are in its simplest form, ADAS cameras which are looking outwards and capturing the feed. Now, can we go and understand the changes in roads through that, and can we update it? At a very high architectural level, I can make a statement that let's capture this data and update the maps, and at a frequency and at a cost which is very affordable. But if you look at the practical challenges, then there are many practical challenges. First, the cost of networking is very high, right? If you capture the image and let's say ADAS stack player sends all of those images to us to analyze, it's not going to happen because the cost of networking is going to be very high. The cloud cost is going to be very high. So what does get computed on the edge? What gets passed on to us? What is the security? Do we talk directly to the vehicle? Do we talk it through the cloud of the OEM? All those issues come into picture, and we need to solve those. Also, the compatibility of the database structures across the ecosystem players come into picture. When we actually go and start implementing it, these are the things which are the real challenges that we need to solve day to day. And when we talk about connectivity here, these are the things which create petabytes of data. So your AWS cost is very high. So all those things come into picture. Ultimately, we together as an ecosystem player, we get together and we solve this. And another very, very important thing which we all keep on looking at is the fact that this new thing called AI has changed dramatically in December. I don't know whether you are tracking, but the best of the developers in the world, are saying that I am not needed to code now. 80% of my code is coming from AI. And this is quite significant. And you have also read that a lot of other developments which have happened in February, every 3 to 4 months, things are changing dramatically. This has tremendous impact on the way we make maps. Tremendous impact. The way things can happen in next 1 year, the cost of it, the frequency of it, the kind of features we give are dramatically changed, and we are all looking very closely at that.
Sorry. I was always curious when you are talking about mapping. And you also touched upon it in the urban scene. Everything keeps changing every day. Roads are getting better, and you are asked to GPS tells you to take another road, and maybe there are some more towers that come up which might help you to navigate better. So, how do you keep track of all these urban changes in the infrastructure that you need to take into account while you are connecting to the vehicle?
The cost becomes a very important part of it. So there is technology to capture all of that. Let's say I come from Mumbai and we have tremendous problem of the potholes, and amount of two-wheeler lives that are lost due to potholes are just tremendous. So we would want to, we have the technology, we have done that in in Dubai, where we are tracking the portals very continuously. There's a cost to it. What all of us as an ecosystem player needs to understand that in order to capture it accurately, we will all require to spend more on those technologies and get paid. So this is one very brief statement that I can do. I think the technology has been there for a very long time. So what you said also requires frequency. You know, how frequently do you update? Do you update at 15 days? When BMC actually can do the potholes will be filled by that time. So just tracking it today is not important. So all those factors come into picture. A lot of practicalities are there.
They are able to map the potholes also on the road.
Oh no, we are able to map the potholes. The technology has been there. It's just that the cost and the frequency and the readiness of the ecosystem to pay for it is a problem.